Okay, so I don't know if some of you have noticed, but I posted a status saying that I was raided. I had actually decided to go back to a game that I had previously saved in a base that I had made probably somewhere around Q18, Q20. It was near the pawn here and definitely near the supermarket. So it was somewhere around these 4 tiles here. So I wanted to go back and work on this even further. I would really like to find a horse, so I've been scouring the map, creating mini bases like this one, so that I could respawn in these areas and hopefully search for some horse. As you know, there's an update on Rust that allows you to ride horses, so I really wanted to get a horse and see what it was like, since it is a new update. Came out in June 2019, so a couple weeks ago. But seems that my neighbors had another plan for me. So what happened was they had actually gone into my area where I'd set up my base, decided that, oh, this little one by one must be, filled with all kinds of goods. It must be, full of all kinds of starter stuff that every noob or somebody who just starts out the game makes, so that they could start their base and begin hoarding resources. Today I wanted to go back to this and go find some horses again. I had no luck previous on Wednesday, so I went back to my base. Unfortunately, I couldn't respawn in my sleeping bag at that mini base that I had made. So what happened was it made me respawn in my main base. So I only had one sleeping bag down. That was for my main base. I respawn there. I go back to where my previous base was. I freaking found the exact location. The side of it was blown apart, and they had actually destroyed my boxes. So all my stuff in there was also looted, and there was no sign of my sleeping bag, so I'm assuming they must have destroyed it. And I'm just wondering why this would happen on a PvE server, since there are mods here that prevent other players from killing, each other, because I don't really like that. I'm like more of the PvE, me versus bears, me versus scientists, whatever it is that is available to me on this server. But I just don't like killing other people. I'm more into teamwork. I'm more into the let's work together, create a community, and go fight these bad people in radioactive suits, and go loot all this stuff, including, these evil helicopters and shit. So, so it looks like I was raided offline. My base, when I came back to it, it was in absolute ruins. I had to, respawn back in my main base, and here I am in another adventure. I am a bit closer to the area I was at before, but I had actually not searched here for horses. So this is what I'm doing today. I actually decided, screw this. I had collected enough resources to make a 1x1 armored and metal frag base. So I've done that. Just waiting for this thing to produce more metals so that I can make some metal doors, so that we'd have something better than wood. I'm gonna leave this wood, obviously. It's internal, and it's just really holding some stuff that I don't care if they get to. Really, at this point, I'm just sick of that shit. Like, people come on this thing and raid, and anyway, so whatever. It's part of Rust life. I'm gonna get used to it someday. But I thought my neighbors, the people that I had around me, were my friends. But like I tend to do in life, I tend to trust people a bit more than I should. And when I had spoken to them last week, Excuse me, I have a cold. They had said, no, we're cool, we're not gonna raid any shit, and you guys can build there, blah, 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 blah. Well, it looks like that was a lie. So I had actually just built here without these people's permission. Honestly, I could not care less. They can go suck some dicks for all I care. I am building here. I'm gonna start my horse search soon. I just want to upgrade some of this before I leave. So we'll see what kind of video I can produce with a horse, hopefully later on.